Hello everyone, welcome to this class. And today we are going to talk about the Alaska. And so this is a one place in the United States. And that's situation is a little bit controversial between the two countries, and I'm going to talk about it. But first of all, I would like to read the text together, and then we can look at some vocabularies. And I prepared this vocabularies, the Turkish version as well, and we are going to read that the English, and then we are going to read that the Turkish versions. Okay, Turkish translation. Okay, let's start this slide. And so the first thing is that, okay, we're reading that the headline, and then we are going to see that the breakdowns. Okay, why Russia sold Alaska to the United States and the Ottoman connection. In 1867, the United States purchased Alaska from the Russian Empire for $7.2 million, a deal that would later be seen as one of the most advantageous in American history. At the time, however, many people criticized the purchase, calling it the Stewart's folly. After the US Secretary of the State William H. Seward, who negotiated this agreement, what motivated the Russia to sell such a vast and resource-rich land remains a fascinating question, closely linked to international politics and the financial troubles that followed the Crimean War. During the mid 19th century, the Russian Empire was struggling both economically and strategically. Maintaining control over Alaska was costly and difficult due to its isolation and the harsh climate. The Russian government realized it could not easily defend the territory, especially if a conflict broke out. The Britain, whose colonies in Canada were nearby. Rather than risk losing the Alaska in a future war, Russia decided to sell it to friendly power, the United States. Another significant reason behind the sale was the aftermath of the Crimean War, 1853-1856, between those years. Russia had suffered a humiliating defeat against an alliance of the Ottoman Empire, Britain, and France. The war drained the Russian treasury and weakened its international position. To recover economically and focus on rebuilding its forces in Europe and Asia, Russia chose to withdraw from the less profitable territories such as Alaska. In this sense, the Ottoman indirectly played a role in the sale. Their victory contributed to Russia's financial crisis, which encouraged the decision to sell. At the time of the transaction, few understood the true value of Alaska. Its vast lands were thought to be empty and unproductive. However, in the decades that followed, gold, oil, and other national resources were discovered, turning the Alaska into in one of the richest regions in the North America. The purchase also gave the United States a stronger presence in the Pacific, supporting its rise as a global power. Today, historians view the Alaska Purchase as a strategic masterpiece for the United States and a moment of the missed opportunity for Russia. The sale also demonstrates that how global events such as Crimean War and the decline Ottoman Empire's influence can have the unexpected consequences even on the other side of the world. Okay, this was the art text, and it was describing that the how the Alaska was sold to the United States during that time. And it's talking about that the Russian Empire is struggling economically and strategically, and they are losing the international positions. Okay, and so they are thinking that the Alaska is not worthy, and in the future, and the Britain, who has their own that the Canada can be the trouble for them in that place, and they can lose that land to the England, and that's why they are trying to sell it immediately to any countries, and the United States was that country and try to buy it very less amount of money. Okay, And also in this text, it's talking about that the Ottoman Empire effect. Okay, and during that time, Ottoman Empire is trying to get some supports from the Britain and the France, and they are trying to fight with the Russia. And this war is humiliating the defeat against the Russia, and so they are feeling that the hard to recover from the consequences of this war, and that issue is pushing the Russia to sell Alaska to another countries. Okay, it is just the one text is describing this and is the one summarizing of it. And now we can look at some vocabularies. Okay. Okay, this is our vocabulary list, English and Turkish. Okay, we are going to look at we can not look at all the vocabularies, but later if you want, you can look at them in details. But I'm going to choose that a couple of vocabularies, they are important, okay? Purchase. Purchase means that buy, okay? Satın alma, okay? Advantages. Avantajlı, beneficial, okay? And its meaning in Turkish is avantajlı. Negotiate. Negotiate means that tartışmak, müzakere etmek, konuşmak bir şey üzerine. Okay? And then we can look at that the isolated. Okay? Isolate means that izole olmak. Okay? Isolated. Defend, savunmak. Okay? Aftermath. Aftermath means that result. Okay? Humiliating. Humiliating küçük düşürücü demek. Okay? Treasury. Treasury means that hazine. Okay? Treasury means that oil, gold, or this kind of things. Okay? That the assets tangible or intangible. And then the other thing is that transaction. Transaction means that işlem. Resources, kaynaklar. Okay? Global power, kültürel güç, küresel güç. Okay? Sorry about it. And then decline. Decline, düşüş, gerileme. Okay? Unexpected, meaning that beklenmedik. Okay? Okay, let's look at some questions as well and try to answer those questions. Okay, the first question is that when did the United States buy Alaska from Russia? Okay, the answer will be that, if I'm not wrong, 1867. Okay, what nickname was given the Alaska Purchase at that time? Swords Folly. Okay, the correct answer will be that B. Okay, again, why did Russia find Alaska difficult to keep? Because it was difficult, according to the text, it was far away and expensive to defend. Okay, defend means in Turkish savunmak. Okay, defend. Destroy, it was destroyed by war. No, it is not correct. And the correct answer will be that C. Okay, what event weakened Russia and influenced its decision to sell? Okay, as you know it, Crimean War. Okay, Crimean War, actually in Turkish, the meaning is that Crimean means that Kırım. Okay, Kırım. Crimean means that Kırım. Okay, never forget it. Okay, let's look at the other questions. Which countries fought against Russia in Crimean War? Fought means that fight, okay? The fought means that the second verb form of fight, okay? Never forget it. The Ottoman Empire, Britain, and France, okay? How did the Ottoman Empire indirectly affect the Alaska sale? And it means that it defeated Russia, causing the financial problem that led to sale. Okay, the answer will be C. Okay, and what natural resources were later found in Alaska? Gold and oil. Okay, what is one major result of the Alaska Purchase for the USA? Okay, and so after that, the purchasing the Alaska, the USA is gained a stronger position in the Pacific. Okay. That's going to be correct answer. And you can look at the answers key once again. And today lesson was like this. I'm trying to keep it under the 10 minutes. And so I hope you enjoy it. And if you have any questions, you can leave the comment. And also you can subscribe my channel. I'm going to make more videos like this. See you. Bye bye.